morning. I was gonna do like an intro after I take this off, and I'm just deciding not to. So I am gonna try and vlog today. I need to sit down. I'm gonna try and vlog today. Good morning, everyone. I would show you this in the bathroom, but I am honestly not wearing pants. So here we are. Okay. Yeah, really. All right. So this is the mask that I'm doing. I just filled the mask juice. This is a Totally Moly I'm green tea mask. It's supposed to be refreshing. It's super juicy, which I love. Yeah, I'm sitting down in a minute. Super juicy, which I love. You leave it on. You leave it on. Oh no, you can see that I'm not wearing pants. You leave it on for 15-20 minutes, and it's a gel mask. What I've started to do is just leave like the paper on to help it stick better. It should stick if I sit down. So I will talk to you guys later. It's my first time using this, so I'll give you a rundown in a minute. Okay, I put on some pants. So now I feel better being in here. I don't have a mirror behind me, but I was gonna show my camera the other way, and then I didn't have pants on. Okay, so I did the mask. I feel like I look paler in the camera. Surprise, surprise. And my skin, since being home for 3 weeks now, going on 4 weeks, looks clear, but I'm still breaking out. So the mask itself was really, really nice. This was the refreshing mask. I think this is the only one that I have left in my kit, but it's okay. One of the things I'm trying to do is go through like the shit ton of skincare I have in here, and I'll show you guys in a minute because I don't think you guys have seen it. Once I cut down all that stuff, I want to like upgrade my skincare, so using less higher quality things. Right now I primarily, right now I primarily shop in like Sephora and Ulta, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I want to get into like a Bloomies or a Nordstrom, or a Neiman's or a Saks, you know, that type of skincare, or a Blue Mercury. So yeah, so that's my goal and my plan, but I'm not going to do that until I run out of stuff. So I like this mask. I recommend it. I figured I'd try and vlog today just because my life is actually interesting now that I'm home. Like, I still do interesting things. So I figured I would just try it. If anything comes out of it, I will post it. I don't know if I'm going to like vlog a significant amount every day because I'm still working. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. So anyways, I want to show you guys my hair. So it like, y'all know I like to cut my hair. My therapist said it's a manic habit that I have to cut my hair though. So I'm not going to cut it even though I really want to. But it's like growing and not at the same time. So it's longer, but I feel like it's just stopped growing. So I'm going to put y'all up here. I feel like it's just stopped growing, and it's at an awkward length where I don't like it. That's why I want to cut it. So I'm going to not cut it, but I am going to look into like some supplements and maybe some different things I can do. That's very low on my to-do list though. But I'm also not putting gel in it since I've been home, but I could take better care of it. I just feel like I look really scruffy, which is why I either like to have a lot of hair and no hair. That in-between mess, no. Also, I promise that I need to like clean up my apartment. My bedroom is a disaster. That's actually pretty clean over there. I just threw that sweater, so don't mind me. But yeah, I will show you my skincare area of things, and you guys will agree with me that it is way too much. One of the things I'm working on as a part of like still continuing to do stuff at home is when I'm manic, I have a lot of like really great habits, but they tend to be very extensive in nature. And I love that they are extensive in nature. It's just when I'm not manic, I have bipolar disorder. If you're new, if you're new to me, I have it. If you're not new, you know. So when I'm not manic and I have like regular people levels of energy, I can't do 800 things. So I have very extensive skincare routines, and I actually I was talking to my therapist on Saturday. Part of my vlogs now will be to do a weekly therapy recap, which I want to do as a separate video, but I figured I'd just vlog it. as a part of my weekly thing. I need to rebuild my habits in a meaningful way. So I have all this stuff out, and my goal is to work my way back up to doing all these things. But right now, my basic routine is just to wash my face, tone, essence, and I added moisturizer this week. So like I really have to go back to basics. So I'll talk more about it in the therapy recap. I do have some work I have to do today. I am largely on PTO, paid time off, not working. I have a couple of things this morning to do by 9, and then I have a lot of other things to do all day. So yeah, let me show you all the skincare stuff and then get out of my bathroom. This is the bathroom area. I have this, this is a mask that you can put on over your mask to help it stay in place. It works all right. So for every day of the week, I have different things that I do. Comment down below what your skincare routine is, but do not critique mine. That's the caveat. This is the bin for today. This is my backup stash of masks. Ooh, I'm super dusty. This is my caboodle of skincare things, which, like my skincare tools and stuff. And then in here, which you guys can see, I have some backup mask and then an LED mask, a pore sucker thingy, which is really great. And then this stuff. So I have a bunch of stuff in my apartment that I need to use up. So, but I'm not buying anything else until I use this stuff up. So yeah, that's all the shit in my apartment related to skincare. My sweatshirt is from the Read. It says break up with him. I'm waiting till they put more merch on the website because I need more things. So I'm gonna finish my skincare routine, and then yeah, I really need to do some work. I need to get some stuff done by 9, and then I can do some stuff after 9. But real quick, I'll show you guys my nails. I've been doing nail art. I love every nail except for this one. So I tried to make an eye on my nails, and it's not bad, but they turned into little monsters. So I'm gonna leave it. I like the color combo, but I try and do nail art once a week. So yeah, I need to order some more supplies, but neither here nor there. So yeah, I'm gonna finish my skincare routine, and then I'm gonna not be in my bathroom anymore. I'm not in my bathroom anymore. Look at how pretty it is outside. Bam. So I put the mask on for 20 minutes, and then I did a Headspace class around self-esteem. So there's like multiple lessons over 10 days. That was the longest I meditated. Not, like, I'm glad I did it, but I'm also like, oh, it's too long. So yeah, so I want to do some yoga, but I feel like I don't have enough time, to be honest. I could do some quick, so I usually try and meditate and do some quick stretching in the morning. And so I would like to do a yoga flow. I find that if I'm not in a class, then yoga takes too long, which is not ridiculous, but it's just different when you're home and you can like turn the TV off. You can't walk out of a yoga class, but I have a Peloton, so I am sure that's Hulu. I'm gonna look and see what classes they have and see if I can find anything interesting. And while I'm doing that, I will show you guys some cool stuff on my wall. I took a calligraphy class yesterday. It was being offered by one of my social clubs, so I took that, which came in handy for my bullet journal that I did in the afternoon. I'm on the Peloton app. I don't know if I can like show you guys in my video, so I'm just gonna not do that, but I'll show you guys my calligraphy wall while I am on the Peloton app. So this is my general art wall, which is also visible when I have meetings, which I have like 9 times a day. But anyway, so I have my cool black lady art. So that's a black mermaid. And then there's these. On this wall, I have some art that I did for my birthday. I want to paint that one blue. And then some more art. And then this is from my calligraphy class. So that was the first page I did. And then the second page. And that's the third page. So it looks pretty decent. But yeah, I like the idea of doing calligraphy. I just don't want to do any more of it right now. These are some terrible phone angles. So I'm on the Peloton app. I am filtering by like difficulty level because beginner only for this child, this young lady. I also want it to be like all of 5 minutes. Ooh, they do have 5-minute classes. Okay. But they're like so the 5-minute classes are usually like the warm up and cool down. Yeah. I'm not giving anybody a tour of my apartment. You can just see the random shit that's in the back of me.
Make sure your space is really
I'm actually going to get out the things.
The easiest place to see me. If you're new or you really feel your feet gripping on the mat, that stability in your body helps you with your range of motion. So the freedom that you feel in the pose.
I can do this. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Ross Rayburn continues to be the man of yoga. So I jiggle the camera around. Oh, I forgot to stop my watch. Okay. So yoga is one of those things that I want to do it for all of 10 minutes and then be done. But it is quite nice. These pants suck. They're from Express. And they don't go up high enough in the back. So I'm like, y'all are definitely going to see my underwear, but whatever. I try my best with yoga. I try really hard. Like, I can't do all the poses. It's not as crisp, but it's all good. If I'm in a class, I try a little bit harder just because other people can see me. But at the same time, I'm like in the corner struggle posing, and it's all good. So I have about 30 minutes until my first meeting. I'm gonna make a latte. I don't have time to do some of my other routine stuff, and I'm just gonna try and like let it go. I'm a little anal about like my routines and stuff, so I'm trying to get away from all or nothing thinking, and it's okay that I have to do some of it afterwards. I'm gonna make my latte. I have a light therapy light that I'm gonna use while I do my work, and I'm trying to get it done before my first meeting because I told everybody I'm on PTO and I don't want to be in my meetings. I'm gonna have to work later anyways, but I want to get this one thing done first so I don't have to be in one of my meetings, and then I'll do it later. I'll do some other stuff later. So I also want to do some stuff in my bullet journal, which I want to like film and talk about. So that's going to take a little bit of time. So I'm not going to do it now because I want to like do it and walk you guys through it at the same time. So yeah, let me make this latte. I'm going to do stuff with my hair, put some glasses on, and do like 15 minutes of work. Hopefully you guys can see this. So I usually wear these little headband thingies. I have like 30 of them, but I'm lazy and I've only been wearing like 5 of them since I've been home. I just ordered some new glasses. These are from Amazon. They are blue light blocking. They don't have a prescription in them. I can see just fine, even though I do have glasses that have prescription in them. It's really low, so I just use these sometimes. Yeah, so all right, I'm gonna take y'all in my kitchen so we can make a latte together. My cats are put up right now. I tend to put them up when I do like my morning routine stuff. So I got this electric kettle from Amazon. It's got different modes to it. So I use the tea mode, which is 175 degrees, which is round about what matcha needs to be. In terms of cups, I have like 18,000 cups, but I'm gonna take this Ellis one that I got from Macy's, and I'm gonna show y'all what I put in my latte. Oh man. Oh, I have some extra latte left from yesterday. Do I want to use that? Yeah, I can. I'm actually just going to use this cup that I had some latte in yesterday. So we'll put the cute blue one away. And then what I usually do, this is a new addition, but I've started putting a little oat milk. I love oat milk, but it's not that great for you. So I've just been using a little bit. And then I typically put some type of creamer, although I'm trying to get to like no creamer / sugar additive, but Matcha Man, it's just, she's a lot on her own. She's a lot. So I do like that sweetness in my latte. And then this is silk soy milk. This is silk milk vanilla flavor. I just got a notification on my phone, so I wanted to make sure y'all heard me. So I shake all the things up. I try to, measure it out. That was a lot. Whatever. I like my sugar latte, and I also like had some already in the cup, so I do need to be mindful of that. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of these things. Okay. And then we add a little silk milk. Pop that. All right, that's definitely too much liquid. I already know, but it's okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna get this work done. Just pop it all in here. And then, so I'll show you guys what I do. So I'll show you guys this too. I don't know. Can you guys see that? Yeah. So these are the different modes. So then I just click start, and then it starts to heat it up, and then it makes a little bubbling noise when it's done. So, to make my, I don't have a rod, to make my latte less clumpy, I've been using a sifter and just like patting it over the cup and just like sifting it. And then I also have a milk frother. I will show you guys the ingredients I use. I also have a proper matcha whisk and bowl, but that's too much work. So I've used a couple of different matcha brands. This has the most caffeine. This is Matcha Bar, classic matcha. It says ceremonial grade. I got it off of Amazon. And the reason I got this is because of the amount you get. So this might have been like $30. Not sure. The other ones I've used. Here we go. I got this one from Williams-Sonoma. It came in the matcha kit. I didn't really care about the matcha per se. I was out of matcha, but I wanted the whisk and the bowl more, so this was not a good one. This is also, I think, a tea maker too, so not surprised. And then my favorite matcha is from a Japanese store here in the city. So it's called Rikumo, I believe. So this one was 25 and this one was 15. So this is June. This is the premium ceremonial grade matcha, my all-time favorite, but I was going through one of these like every 2 weeks. So, just from like I had notification. Just from like a cost perspective, I don't mind spending the money on this. Like I absolutely don't. It's just like go through so much of it. It's like, fine, I'll get something else. And then this asshole. So the guy in the store really got on my nerves. He recommended this to me, and it tastes like nothing, but like grainy nothing. It's gross. But it's this classic ceremonial grade. It's like the lowest level. And he was like, well, if you're not making, like just matcha with water, then you don't need like this. Why are you spending so much money? And I'm like, this is the good shit. That's why I'm spending so much money. And now I know, guys, if there's something you love and it costs a certain amount of money, it's okay to spend the money on the thing you love. If you can find a cheaper alternative, great. If you find a cheaper alternative and you still want to blow money on $30 matcha, then do it. Don't compromise quality for cheapness. Okay. And then I didn't order more of this just from like, I'm poor and I can't afford more collagen right now. But this is Vital Proteins collagen peptides. It's 20 grams of collagen per serving. I'm still not convinced this does anything. If you use collagen and you're like, girl, it's the shit, you need to get back on it, let me know. There's one on Amazon that is bigger and cheaper. So I want to buy that, but I was like, you know what? I just placed a massive Amazon order and I need to be mindful of that. So yeah, so I put a little bit in to start, and then I grab my matcha. What the fuck is my, sorry. Grab my matcha, and like I am someone that loves the flavor of matcha, probably also because I like load this thing up with sugar. So I'm gonna just put a little bit in here. I use about a teaspoon, which is a lot. But using the sifter, and I'm gonna turn my camera, using the sifter has really helped kind of get that non-clumpiness situation. So let me turn this around. You guys can see that. So I just kind of put it through the sifter. No sugar. Okay, you know what? It's cool. It's fine. We're gonna make do. And then I'm gonna stop. So whatever, usually I would sift it a little bit more, but because I'm holding the camera, I'm being messy. I just usually take like my spoon and no! All right, bye everyone. I knew that was gonna happen. I wanted to be cute for a video and I did it anyway. So it's gonna be clumpy today. Anyways, I take my whisk and then I just whisk it up. Not for frothiness, but just to help mix all of the things. So I'm not gonna show you guys this because I learned my lesson. I need to quit playing. So yeah, I just whisk it up. I didn't use the collagen today. I just don't feel like it and I forgot. So I forgot. So I would also just dunk that in with the green tea. Oh, I guess I can just, no, you've made enough mistakes today. Okay. So I would just dunk that in with the green tea. See, look, it's clumpy. It's clumpy. You know what? I'll live. So yeah, I'm going to hop on, do some work, and then we'll spend some quality time together. I also make sure I wash this out too. So, yeah. I can't believe I did that. I was trying to be cute. I am rusty with the filming. She's not my friend right now. Stunting for the gram. All right. Okay, so yeah, let's go do some work and I'll talk to you guys in a minute. All right, hopefully y'all can see me. So yeah, I want to get this work done so I don't have to talk to my coworkers today. I say that in a very loving way, but I said what I said. So Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I'm also waiting for not HelloFresh. I'm waiting for a shipped order to arrive. Hopefully y'all can see me. This is a crappy angle. And while I'm working, I have a light therapy lamp that I use, and I usually play some music, so I'm not going to film right now because I would like to hear some music. But today I'm going to wear some rings. I got this from Nordstrom Rack. Being home, and I will start doing work. Being home is one of those things where it's how dressed up do I get? Because people at my job, we're not getting all gussied up for this. We're just doing our work and calling it a day. But we look nice, we look nice. So anyways, sometimes this sweatshirt was on the floor and I didn't care to lint roll it. So I definitely have work emails or Teams notes. If you guys have used Teams, it's a whole Microsoft thing. I definitely have messages waiting for me and I'm on vacation. I'm not looking at them. So I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but as I get logged out of my computer, sugar. So I'm taking PTO. One, I have the time, so I'm going to take it. But two, I was telling a couple of people at work, I love having the extra work right now. So one of the things, place you that way. So one of the things that has come up is that my workload, doubled right before this virus stuff happened. So it has nothing to do with the current affairs in the world. I was gonna be this busy anyways. I just happen to be home now. And I also, so I saw this on Facebook and I thought it was very poignant. So this post was saying stop saying you're working from home. They were start saying you are now working, but during a crisis, you are continuing to work at home. This is not vacation. The world is kind of gonna go to shit for a little bit. And it's not work from home. Ooh, it's fun. It's no, you are continuing to try to be productive in a home environment, which I really appreciated. Because it changes your perspective. It's you're doing the best you can. But yeah, so I thoroughly enjoy the extra work just because it keeps me busy. Grad school is going to start next week again, so that's going to be a lot. I need to do a wrap up of my eating disorder vlog situation. Yeah, I need to do a wrap up of that this this week, today. I don't know. I'm trying to be mindful of not going like crazy with like my schedule and whatnot, but I also want to make the most of today. So I like mapped up my stuff in my bullet journal, and I am trying to just stick to that, but also like having the grace to know that stuff is going to come up. So I will show you guys my journal after I have 20 minutes to do this and not be around people. So sorry. I'm like, let me do work, and y'all are still here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go just so I can like put the light on, do my music, quickly knock out my work, and then hang out with you guys some more. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoy having the extra work. Because it's a really good distraction, but I'm also going to be a little bit busier moving forward. And I'm also like jumping back into my business stuff, hence this. Hold on, I can't multitask. So yeah, I just, I wanted to, does she see this message? No, she hasn't. All right, Anne's ignoring me. Oh, wait. Oh, I shouldn't say names. Ooh, bleep. Okay, all right. I pretend I didn't say any names. But you also don't know who I'm talking about. Okay. But anyways, yeah, I enjoy the distraction. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Do I want to work 24/7? No. Is it a really great distraction? Yes. Do I need to set up healthy boundaries? People get on my nerves. I was, okay. Yeah, I have to go in a minute because I cannot do work and this at the same time. Yeah, do I need to set boundaries with my job? I don't know. Okay, people are getting on my nerves. All right, I have to go in a minute. Yeah, so like, do I need to set boundaries with my job? Yeah, but at the same time, I'm gonna go. Someone's getting on my nerves. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Like, yes, it's like I need to set boundaries at the same time the work has to get done. So then it's kind of like, what boundaries? But no, I can get better at like doing what I like, having like me time every day. But at the same time, it's like I got to get all this shit done anyways. So at least I like don't mind doing it. You know, at least this is not like the bane of my existence. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna be here right now. Okay, all right. Positive attitude. My skin looks so good. I left the mask on. Usually I wipe it off because I get weird about having stuff on my face. That's not my skincare routine. Like if it's a mask, I wash it off. But I know with these sheet masks, you're supposed to leave it on. But I'm gonna try it today and hopefully it doesn't break me out. I'm hoping you guys can see me while I do this. So I finished my work 1 minute before the meeting started and I didn't feel obligated to stay. So I am gonna show you guys my bullet journal before I fill it out. I just realized there's a sticker on here and I want my journal to look classy. So I'm gonna peel her off. I had this for like a while and I messed it up. So I've got like sticker juice on it, whatever. Okay, so I attempted to do a bullet journal. I am like doing minimalist right now until I get better because I am a perfectionist, and this was one of the things I was worried about with doing a journal is that, and it happened last night, if it's not perfect, I want to throw the whole thing away. So I wasted a lot of paper, but it's okay. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I did. I didn't incorporate any of my calligraphy things. This took me like an hour to fill out, and that's not a lot of time, but this was like basic things. And so I have a sketchbook, and in my sketchbook I mapped out all of the pages in advance, and then like the order as well, and then I did all this stuff. So the things I have included, the first page said April. Bam. The first page said April. So then on here, I have like my monthly stuff. So there's a mood tracker, a habit tracker, and this is just like standard things that I'm gonna do every day. Meal tracker, and then a H2O tracker. So one of my things is to cut down on juice moving forward, which you will see in my weekly goals. So next is a gratitude list. At the top, I've like marked off the days that have already happened. Next is the highlight of the day. Next is all of the stuff I'm gonna worry about. We're just gonna write it down. That's like a therapy thing, to write down the stuff that is like making you anxious or worried, to help get it out of your body. Social media planner. So I'm also trying to get back into business things, like I told y'all. So I am tracking my Instagram posts, my YouTube recording days, my posting days, blog posts, podcasts, and planning content for the week. So I'm trying to minimize like the amount of things I do in one day from, you know, my manic habits. So I just have these circles, and then I circle them, what the things I'm gonna do, and then I'll fill them in when I've done them. And then I also have my like social media planner. So this is for YouTube, and then each week I have different topics. So I need to add the vlog to this, but I only try and do one video a week. And so I am torn between doing vlogs and then my therapy stuff, because from a audience perspective, someone that is looking for my therapy stuff might not care about the vlogs, and from a search ability standpoint, it doesn't stick out as much. And I think it's a really important topic, and it's like a little bit of a social experiment that I'm doing. So I am kind of torn between putting it in the vlog. So anywho, oh, and then I have my blog planner. So I'm going to try and do one post a week. And then I have my podcast planner, which every week there's going to be a therapy recap. Not sure what else I'm gonna do, but all right. Anywho, this is week 2, fancy W's. This should say the 6th through the 11th. So my week is Monday to Saturday. So I do a weekly page. So my goals for the week, my intentions, my to-do, and then my habit changes. So a couple of things. The to-do is like weekly stuff to do this week on top of my habits, and then on top of like the ad hoc stuff that comes up. So this is where I'm like, I don't know about this part. Or can I present it in a different way? Because then I'm flipping through all the pages to make sure I've done something. And then habit tracker is going back to the therapy stuff and building new habits. I want to track the like changes I'm going to make every week and like build up over time. One of the things the therapist said was like, before you add habits, like before you like change anything, you need to feel like confident in what you're already doing. So in the past, I would do like something for 2 days and be like, all right, I'm ready to move on. No, at least a week. So this week I have for food, I want to put fruit in water instead of drinking a shit ton of juice. So I ordered fruit and mint and things, and I didn't order any juice for my shipped order. And then for money, I want to spend less money on groceries, which I've been doing, and I want to have zero spend for extra stuff. And then for skincare, I added a moisturizer, and so I have my routine. And then I am also playing around with visually how this works. So that'll be a thing like every week where I like have to read, like do more pages. I can play around with how this looks. So for Monday, I have how I'm feeling in the morning, my to-do, how I'm feeling at night, if I filled out my tracker, and then journal. So I have on my phone a list of journal prompts. And so I am going to maybe in the future add like a journal prompt page of just like ideas. Actually, I'll do that. A journal prompt page of ideas, and then I can check off as I've done them. And then I also want to have another page where I have like just start mapping out the changes I'd like to make with my habits. Like what are some of my goals, just so I can like get it out of my brain, because I do have a couple. So I am going to take the time to fill out my stuff for today, and I only did 1 week at a time. Oh, and then my other page is therapy prep. So sugar, yeah, I put it at the back of the week just because yeah, so yeah, just to make sure I had enough room to do my prep. So this would be for this week. I would fill this out on Friday. So yeah, so I'm gonna take a shot at filling this out and then adding the 2 pages. The OCD part of me needs to figure out where they're gonna go, because they should go with the monthly things, but I don't want to write on the back of the piece of paper, but that's the best place to put this stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna take what feels like an L. I'm gonna take what feels like an L, and I'm just gonna write it on the back of a couple of pages. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, I still have more work I have to do. Today needs to be productive. Today absolutely has to be productive. And I feel like I have the energy to do that. So, yep, I'm gonna fill this out. And I don't know as a part of the vlog how much of the stuff I'll be sharing. It could be interesting content though. Let me know like what you guys want to see. I always say that and then nobody lets me know, and then I just pick something. So let me know and I will try and do it. I'll try. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm going to do the bullet journal stuff and then get on with my day. I did not do any work for like 30 minutes. I put together a 2000s 90s playlist where music was still good. And I am getting my life right now. So if anybody wants it, it's on Pandora. If anybody wants the playlist, holla at me and I'll send it to you. But I am going to do some laundry. It's my list of things. I'm going to do some laundry right now. Yeah. So I have clothes that are dirty. I have clothes that are on the floor. Those clothes are probably also dirty. So I'm going to sort through the clothes on the floor. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that right now. Baby steps. I like doing laundry. It's when it piles up and you're like, ooh, I don't want to do this no more. It's kind of how I feel about laundry. It's good until there are too many clothes. And I'm like, you know what? I will just like go outside and set them on fire so I don't have to do it and then buy some more clothes. So yeah, I'm going to do laundry and play my playlist. So yeah, let me know if anybody wants it. It's got about 100 songs on it. And I'm so happy. All right, let me turn this off. No. All right. So I'm gonna show y'all the shit that was on my floor. Also, I changed my top to this little like crop top situation. I don't have a bra on, so I'm not gonna flash my nips on camera, but all of that was on my floor. And I'm so mad at myself. But that's just what it is. So I changed my top because I put on my playlist and I've been dancing. And now I'm hot. So yeah, I'm gonna pick this stuff off the floor. I feel motivated to also do my dirty laundry, but then I'm gonna put it in the washer, put it in the dryer, and then I feel like I'm not gonna wanna like do this, do this. So I don't know. I'm gonna not push myself to do it, but I'm in the mood to do clothes. But will I be in the mood to do clothes 3 hours from now? Probably not. Say hi. Where's the other one? Bobby? Say hi. All right. I have been talking to myself, but I didn't record anything, which gives me an opportunity to say it again, but less shitty. So, sorry. Luna does this thing where she perches herself like a bird on my sofa, and I love it because we spend more time together. So sometimes she headbutts me and wants to sit on my lap. So I feel like my cats are rubbing off on each other because Momo used to want a lot of attention, but now he's a big boy and he doesn't want me to touch him as much, similar to Luna. And Luna is more affectionate. When Momo was not a big boy, he wanted attention, and now she wants more affection. So my plan is working. My multiple cat plan is working. So I was saying that I am starting to intermittent fast. It just works better for my schedule, and I think it's going to help me have more discipline around food, even though I'm pretty disciplined at this point. But yeah, so it's 11, 12, and I'm trying to keep my eating window from 12 to 6. And I get dizzy very easily, so it could be my medication. It could be not drinking enough water, which might be part of it. I feel strongly about that. And it could be that I'm not eating enough food. So I'm just like keeping an eye on things. And then after I eat from HelloFresh, I have a sandwich. I did the caprese sandwich, prosciutto caprese sandwich. There's the other one. Prosciutto caprese sandwich this week. And I have one more serving left. So I'm going to have that for lunch. I was going to cook right now. And I was like, you know what? I'll just do it during dinner time. It's just too much. And then to pass the time, I'm going to hook up my PS4. I've had it for almost a year, and when I had it in my old apartment, I played it a little bit, but it just, like, the environment was not conducive. I was just like, I don't like where I live. I don't, for whatever reason, it played with my psyche around playing with the PS4. So when I moved, I never hooked it up. It's sitting right there, but I have not hooked it up. So I also feel like I kind of want to play it more right now. I'm feeling called to play on the PS4. So I'm going to hook it up. My apartment complex comes with Wi-Fi, even though you bet your bottom dollar I'm paying for it. But I don't have to get like a separate like Wi-Fi provider. I don't have cable, so just a Wi-Fi provider. But with the Wi-Fi in the building, it's kind of a pain to add things to it depending on the device. So my laptop was fine. My phone was fine. My printer did not hook up right away. For my calligraphy class, I had to print something. So I dusted it off, like blew on it and then restarted it, and it magically worked. So that's great. And I have an app on my phone where I can print stuff from my phone. So that was clutch. I have a Google Home that did not hook up. I had to buy like a TP-Link, whatever that is. And now I can use it. And then I have not tried the PS4. So I'm hoping that that's not an issue. I don't think it will be. I need it to not be. So right now I have Spider-Man and I'm not good at it. And so I want to buy another game, but I also don't want to spend money this week. So I might just look up games online on like Best Buy and get a cart ready. Yeah. I like video games, but that was more of my sister's thing growing up. I'm a twin. And so like it was more of her thing. So I liked playing them, but I wasn't as gung-ho about it. But having free time, one of the things I'm doing as a part of my weekly goals is to not watch TV after 8. I don't like watching TV in general. And for a while, I was really good about not watching it. But then I started to watch it again. And now that we are in quarantine times, I've been watching it more, but it's not meaningful. I don't like it. It's a waste of time. I did finish watching one show that I loved, but even then I was like, I don't want to watch TV. That's like not the thing I feel like doing. And so I am trying to commit to watching less TV. So playing video games is a fine substitute as long as it's not a TV show. But yeah, so I'm going to do those things. And then after lunch, I'll finish my work that I don't want to do. And then I'll be done with it. So yeah, I'm going to set up. I want the sandwich right now. Like I can wait. I just feel dizzy. No comments down below about me being dizzy. Just save your breath. So yeah, I'll set up the PS4 and then I will eat, regardless of when I finish the PS4. So I'm still on my 90s playlist and LFO came up. Girl on TV, in case you heard like 0.8 seconds of that. So I am still online dating, and I swear to God, sometimes I just want to throw my phone on the floor and let Momo swipe for me. Like, Jesus, it's like, what are we doing? 2020 has not been good to me in terms of online dating. Speaking of which, okay, I know I had an Instagram highlight. I know this fool was on here. I know it. So anyways, I have an update. I was telling my therapist and she was like, ooh, girl, that's rough. So I was talking to someone and we met on OkCupid and I liked them a little bit. I liked them a lot. We like hung out a couple of times. He had a lot of hangups and like stuff about him that had nothing to do with me. And so we stopped talking for a little bit. A couple months later, we started talking again, tried to be friends, kind of was like, hey, I like you a little bit, like poking the bear. He didn't give a shit about that. He just like wasn't interested in me. And then he went out of town during quarantine times. Hi, mama. I'm talking about my shit dating life. So he went out of town for quarantine times. And I was just like, you know, hey, when he was gone for 2 weeks, and so I texted him. I was like, hey, at least let me know that you've made it when you've landed, because he doesn't have any friends. Like, he has maybe 3 or 4 friends, including me and his mom. So I'm like, you know what? I just want to check on you, make sure you're okay. At this point, I was not romantically interested in him, and this was all of 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. And so I don't hear from him for 2 weeks, and then I texted him on Thursday. And I was like, hey, I know you should be back in town. So I was like, hey, just want to make sure you got, home okay. Like, let me know that you are back in America, because like, shit's crazy right now. Like, some people cannot get to their respective countries. Some people are like trapped in places. Life. So something in my soul, something in my soul said, Ansley, get on Facebook and search his name. Because before, he didn't have a Facebook. He never posted on Instagram. So I get on Facebook. Up pops his name and a profile picture. An activity from Tuesday. Profile picture number 1 changed on Tuesday. On Wednesday, he added a background. On Thursday, up popped a picture of his girlfriend. And then I had to say to myself, Ansley, no. He is a grown man. No. I was just checking to make sure you were alive and didn't catch death while you were out of the country. Like, you're just a bad friend. I don't care about your girlfriend. Like, whatever. I don't care about the girlfriend. So it was 2 a.m. and I couldn't sleep, and I was like already awake. So I just blocked everything and just went to therapy with my notes in hand, like, therapist lady, we need to talk about this. So I'm not going to do this in my therapy recap. No, I might, whatever. So yeah, I was like, okay, how he handled this was outside of my control. What is in my control are the things along the way that allowed this to happen. The boundaries I didn't set, hanging on to something that I should have let go of. I like forced my friendship down his throat, which is on me. He probably, looking back, didn't even ask for it. Actually, no, I know this to be true. And then also, not a fair question, but something to think about, a journal prompt. I told the therapist, I was like, what about me and what I project made him think that bullshit was okay? Like, what about me gave him that impression? And it's not a fair question, because I don't know and I can't pick his brain, and it's all on him. Like, it could have nothing to do with me, but I thought it would be an interesting exercise to think about how I come off to other people, because I hear different things all the time. One of the things I struggle with in my friendships is that I'm the one that checks on everybody else. I have 2 people at work that check on me, and a friend who I also work with, but I'm also friends with outside of work, is like coming around. And I struggle because I'm the one that checks on everybody, and if I don't do it, I don't hear from anyone. Like, facts, I don't hear from anyone. And it's shitty, because I spend my energy pouring into other people, and that's the same energy I could pour into myself. So on one hand, it's like, and I told the therapist, I was like, do I legitimately need to stop caring as much about people? Like, do I need to care more about myself? And even if with that extra energy that I stop caring, about other people, can I just hold on to that energy in case I need it? Because this is not working. And you outgrow your friendships and things like that. So I think in terms of the amount of energy I spend on other people, I've definitely outgrown that. But I still like the people I'm friends with. And then the other thing was, as I forget what I was going to say. Oh yeah. So all the time I hear people saying like, well, you seem fine. You seem like you have everything together. You don't struggle with anything. And I'm like, who, what, and where, when, and how, why? Why do you think that? Because I get on the internet and struggle bus all of the things I go through. 75% of the things I go through, because I'm just open. I'm open. And then in real life, I talk about all the things I struggle bust with. So like, what the fuck gave you that impression that like nobody needs to check on me? I don't know. You're playing yourself. You just don't want to put forth the energy. And then the other thing I get is like, oh, multiple people have said this to me. Like, I used to try and be perfect and all buttoned up and like progress over perfection, and like it's okay to show your emotions. And I just want to cuss. It's like, no shit. I know that there's a lot at stake when you have a mental illness around showing your emotions. You, Susie Q, you're fine and mentally capable and able and have a stable mood most of the time. There is less for you to lose versus me having some of my bipolar stuff leak out at work. Just straight facts. Like, straight facts. There's nothing to argue about this. And so why should people like challenge my ambition in a way that's unhealthy for me, you know, and in a way that's not productive for either one of us? Telling me to do less in life, for what? For fucking why? Like, why? I'm mad. Why? Like, why can I not just have my level of ambition and my pursuit of a personal level of just joy and happiness and excellence where I can and want to? Like, it has really bothered me that people keep saying this. And like, it's okay if you know, just want to work and come home. I want to work, go to grad school, do nonprofit things, do things in the community, help other people. Like, leave me alone. and if my success in life is putting you in a weird place, you can just choose not to interact with me. But these comments around, I'm like, these comments around my productivity are none of your business. Where you can be a helping friend is if I am stressed out or overwhelmed. Like, let's talk about that. But so much of what I do and my schedules and routines and plan is like, it's wrapped up in my own stuff. It has nothing to do with other people. And I just don't want to waste the breath to like have conversations about that. It's frustrating for like being highly productive and just letting people like not be down my throat. It's really frustrating. So rant over. I'm gonna, it's 11:30. I'm going to do this PS4 and then eat my sandwich and calm down. I'm gonna do that. I'm just like, what is wrong with people? You're swerving down the highway. Stay in your lane or get in the car and pull over, but leave me out of it. Leave me out of it.